Thank you, Orgata, Mama, Papa, and online is a work log ground, Tok Didiman, through us life because time God working man Mary lo this la ground and put him to plalo Garden of Eden, and from there generation of people were born and distributed, and no exception to Papua New Guinea and Mipla one pla of those creations. I am delighted to introduce myself to the people of Papua New Guinea. I am also a pioneer Didiman, and my name is Ricky Mitio. I'm from Okapa, and I have worked with the Coffee Industry Corporation for past 38 years or so, half a century, and I've retired and I've now gone into Sarim Sawe business, and one of my undertaking was to write my life story book, which I have launched on 8th of May. After I retired from the work in the coffee industry at the head office in Goroka, I went home and there were piles and piles of papers that I have put together during my life working with the coffee industry. Then the thought came that, look, if you die, all this will go to nothing. They will burn it. Then I decided it's better to write a book and record all this in the book so it is everlasting. And my children and their descendants can then tell the story of what I have done. So that thought really motivated me, so I got into writing, which took me 3 years to complete this book. I should explain what Ovu Ga means first, so that our listeners can understand why it got that name. My mom was a beautiful lady in the village when my dad, who was a tribal warrior at that time, has to compete for it to get her love by killing animals in the bush, cutting firewood for the family of Mankeo was the name. And at the wedding ceremony, they decided to choose my dad to get the hand of that lady here. So that's how the marriage occurred now. When Dad came to work for the mission at Raipinka, he has to bring his wife to stay with him. That's the mission law. So he finished his training and then he was to be posted out. And on that day for posting out, Dad was told that he was to be posted to an area called Rihonka, which is at the back of Hanganofi in Eastern Highlands, where the missions made the entry. So Dad went and told Mom that, no, we are posted that way. Well, immediately my mom stood up in his face and told him, Ovu Ga in Tok place Kamano, which means I will not go. Well, that means a lot, because to my dad, if Mom refuses to go, it means she will lose her love, and that's a heartbreaking encounter. So he rushed back to the missionary and told him, my wife said we can't go that way. So he said, stand aside. So he posted everyone to different areas. Then he called Dad and said, you go down this way, which is south, which now became Okapa. Yeah. So that's what determined the destination of my family, where they settled, the government settled and set up a primary school. And I was fortunate to go into that primary school. And from there, no turning back. I went and got those big jobs. So that's the story of my mom's, stand that I have quoted here. Ovu Ga here. Well, I'm indebted to my editor, who is an Australian. Although I did send my book to America for the Americans to edit for me, but their language is different. Their English is different, and I was brought up with Australian English. So I have written it in the colonial way and broken English and all that. So my editor very kindly came forward to help me. His name is Glenn Armstrong, very popular with his in PNG. He was in MTV general manager in New Guinea and all that. So he's very familiar with PNG culture. To be able to retune the way I've written it to reflect the native or the local people's thinking of doing things. That was the big help I benefited from my book editor, Glenn Armstrong. So yeah, that's how I got it. And it took him a year. It took me 3 years to write it. It took him another year for him to, edit every corner of it, including native names and expressions. If you read it, you will see it's all there, and how he have to understand it to word it correctly for the readers. Yeah. It wasn't my plan, and somehow it just fall in line, and the 50th anniversary just arrived. We did the launching, and it will come up in September. I'm delighted. I'm extremely delighted, and thank you, listeners. Yeah.